Hey there. Good to see you. Wow. Softypapa here. Well, Softypapa 2.0. I'm that guy that comes after Softypapa 1. A decade after, in fact. Yeah. No, this definitely doesn't look like Japan, does it? Where are the cicada sounds? Where's the sound of the falling and running water? You don't hear any of that. This is the desert, the Anza Borrego Desert in California. I have exactly 100 days left in this paradigm before my time in America is done, and I'll be flying over to Japan with one of my little dogs. The first dog will go in 3 weeks, but the second dog will stay with me, and together we'll go to Japan in 100 days, exactly from today. Yeah, I'll be back. That guy that maybe you remember from the old days. I can't wait to get back. And I want to show you a couple of things that I got. I'm basically, this is my first lap. I have a course here that I walk every day here in the desert, about 5 to 8 miles a day. And it's my lunch break right now, so I'm off for my first lap. And I wanted to stop and show you what I've got to get ready to be Softypapa. So here's the tour. So, you know, gone is the old Australian kangaroo hat. This is a Tilly hat. It's kind of fun because it's got a little pouch in there for hidden stuff. You can you know, snap it like this if you want to go like more like, you know, like that. Kind of stylish if you want, and it can get wet and dry, etc. It's a pretty good hat, so I like this one. That's the first thing. I've also got my shorts. These are the same shorts that exactly the same brand that I had a Softypapa in Japan in the old days. So I bought 3 pairs of these, which should be enough to last me a few years in Japan. If I have to come back, I can get some more. Maybe I can get them online in Japan. That's something that I couldn't do previously in Japan, was easily buy things online. I've got my boots that are well worn in. I know I can, it's hard to find boots that fit bigger Western feet, but I know a place in Shizuoka where we're going to live which has good boots, and I can even get them in my size. So once these are worn out, I'll be ready for more. And these are well broken in. I've got at least 300 miles walking on these boots in the last 10 weeks, and plus lots and lots of miles before that, including some time riding going alone. I got these boots near the end of that project. Also have my, oh, and these socks. I'm really proud of these socks. I went down and got a couple more pairs of these. These are really, really good socks. They're from REI's name brand socks. Hopefully they'll be leech resistant. This is my new backpack. This is my new 511 pack. I really wasn't going to get a new pack. I was just going to use the old pack that I had. But 2 weeks ago, the whole bottom just broke open after years of carrying a laptop around. Fortunately, the laptop didn't break through, but that's a no-go, an NG as they say. So I decided I better get a new pack, and so I stopped by 511 and I picked this up. I'll show you the back in just a sec, but I like the way it fits. This is only my first lap. I just started using it, so I've got years to work on getting this thing together. It's pretty good, pretty form-fitting. I like it up here. You see I have my glasses. That's something I didn't have before in Japan. I don't think I wore glasses back then, but I've got them now, and I've got my little lanyard here to hold them on. You can see my pouch is kind of sticking out, but I'm losing the weight quick, and hopefully by the time I get to Japan, I won't have that. But it does have this nice belt strap here. You'll see I've got my bear bell. It's the same, not the same one, but the same model that I had in Japan. And it's got this little muffler on it that you can pull out, place it over the top of the bell, thusly, to muffle it when I'm in an urban setting on trains, etc. So that should be good. It's got a water thing. There you go. That's a 3-liter thing, 3-liter bladder, as they call it. And it's got I've got extra water here. And also I've got, this is my flashlight holder. Didn't need flashlights much in Japan, but there were some times, especially up there behind the fishing village of Yui, in Shizuoka, where I would go up and climb behind, and it was so beautiful up there, and I would seemingly invariably get back to the train after dark and have to stumble and fumble my way through the mountains on my way back. But now I've got this little light, and it's got a little light pouch here. You can flick this up, a little light here, tiny little thing, and it's all ready to go. So that's sitting right there. All right, and then I have show you the pack itself. Undo it. I'm not a gear guy, but I'm pretty proud of this item. So here's my pack, my new Softypapa version 2.0 pack. This is the 511. It's got a name brand, but I forgot what it is. The main reason I chose this pack, you know, if you're familiar with 511, they are a tactical supply store for like military and police style goods. They're famous for their more military looking packs, military grade packs, probably better than military grade. This is not that military look. I didn't necessarily want that because I wanted to be able to have a pack that I could blend easily through the urban and the wild areas of Japan. Take a train and not look like I'm a military guy necessarily on the train, and get out the wilderness, but have a military grade pack. But so the main reason I chose this pack was that down here is, you can see in here, this is a rain cover. That was my perpetual challenge when I was in Japan, was that I would get out there and it would rain so often, and my pack would get soaked and all my goods inside would get soaked. And I would sometimes carry an umbrella, which was problematic because you're carrying a damn umbrella. And now I've got this, so I can put that over the top. It dries easy and it sits right in. So that's a nice thing. This is a towel right here, a little towel holder that dries real easy, so I can stop and take a swim in the ocean and towel off, or a lake or a river or whatever. Well, not too many lakes, but rivers or streams. This is an omamori good luck charm that my daughter Emily weaved for me before she left to go to Japan. So that's going to hang on there. I've had, I don't know if I've told you guys this, but I've always had a Shinto style omamori from Emily that she's made for like, gosh, since he was little. I still have it still. It's a little one. I'll probably put it in here as well. So I've got a new one here made by my daughter. You can see the Japanese style knot right there. Isn't that nice? Over here, I've got the water bowl for my dog, Rudy. I expect that Rudy the dog will probably be my frequent, if not constant, companion when I'm out in the wilderness. So I've got that. That just snaps onto this little carabiner here. This pouch is empty right here. This would be for a green tea, etc. I can stop at the kombini, pick up a bottle of tea, pop that in there. And for you Patreons out there, if you're at the green tea level, thank you very much. Here there's the various levels on Patreon. You guys will be supporting the green tea that will be fitting in this pouch. Thank you in advance. Over here I have a water container, and I got this one because it had a looked like a chimney on it. Our new, my wife went over. She got us a new 4-wheel drive chimney. That's going to be our adventure car together, or as a couple. And this looks a heck of a lot like it. And it's got the 511 logo. I'm not a logo kind of guy, but I like that. So that's going to be in this side. Again, I could carry green tea in there, whatever, etc. Another thing I like about this pack is that down here, this can come off, and the whole belt strap can come off. So I can go around, if I'm going to be spending some time downtown with Yumiko, I don't have to run around looking like I'm climbing Mount Everest. I can take this off and easily pop it back in as the adventure suits me. It's got nice things here against the back. It fits real comfortable. In here, in terms of pouches, I've got one big bag here. This would be for like whatever essentials I have in the immediate moment. Again, back at a convenience store, grabbing a piece of bread or maybe a bag of family chicken, put that in there. That easy access, right? Over here, this first zipper, that's where I'll carry whatever book I'm reading at the moment. Happens to be Edward Thomas. Shout out to you, Evelyn, our favorite, right? Or one of your favorites, one of my favorites for sure. That a little deeper down is this is art supplies. I'm going to be doing something interesting when I'm in there in Japan. I'm going to start doing sketches of the places that I go, and then offering them for sale on my YouTube store. Can you believe it? I have a YouTube store now. You go take a look at it on my YouTube channel. There's an actual store there, and you can actually buy stuff from it. They're already buying stuff, and I'm not even back in Japan. So the sketches that I'll be making, the one-offs, I'm not going to, I'll be out at a waterfall, I'll sketch it down, maybe write a little poem on there, rip that thing off, take a photograph of it up against the waterfall and list it on the store. And if you want it, you can buy it, and I'll send it to you, and whatever. This is all of my art supplies. So, charcoal pencils, Koopi pencils, all that kind of stuff. I've got that all set up along with the book. This is my audio equipment. These are my nice wireless microphone set in here. This is really good quality. This is what I use for the what is it called? The Good Life meditation thing. So I've got these wireless mics One of them can be mounted on me, and the other can be mounted on the camera. And I could actually do something like this and be walking around and pick up the good audio from remote. This is a what do you call it? Hope I don't get bit by an ant. Stung. This is the there's a lapel mic. That's what they are. There's another word for it too. And that's all there is in there. Let's put that back in there. So this is my audio, my art supplies, and the art book is in another pouch. Oh, and then I also have up here, this is where I can keep some more immediate things. There's nothing in there right now. And up here in the big pouch, there's another pouch right here. This is where I keep some stuff that I've never had before. Like I did buy an emergency whistle. Sorry, to have, because at this stage in life, man, I don't want to, what a shame it would be to break a leg and then die in the wilderness just on the verge of freedom, so to speak, right? So I don't want to do that. So I got my little, what do they call it, a loop thing for magnifying glass, another little like carabiner or whatever they're called, and a pen. This is my, every visitor in Japan should have this. It's a little container that will contain my passport. It's not in there yet. Passport goes on this side, my resident ID over here, my credit cards, and then there'll be a little bit of cash in there. Very lightweight. So instead of a wallet, a heavy wallet, I'll have this to carry around. And that goes in this secure pouch here too with a zipper, so it's nice and protected. Down here's a big pouch. And down inside there is where I keep my sketchbook. This is the sketchbook that I'll be using to make those aforementioned sketches that I'll be making available on my store. Down a little further, this is my provisions bag. It's a waterproof bag, and this is stuff that I had with me when I was writing Going Alone out in the desert. So it's got, propane bottle. I can't take that to Japan. I'll have to get more of those there. This is my cooking set, and my coffee cup, because the only thing I plan to cook is boil coffee. So if I'm by the side of a river, I got a spoon just in case you need a spoon. If I'm beside a river or down by the sea and I want to boil up a cup of coffee, I can set all this up, boil up the water. I've got the coffees already in here. The coffee gets carried in this little thing here, and this is all tried and true. I did this in the desert forever. I can't get it out. There we go. See that thing? That carries the coffee enough for one adventure. And I can stop and have a cup of coffee by anywhere I want. Good thing to keep the fun and creativity flowing. And that's all it is. The rest of it is all empty. So all kinds of good stuff will go in there, whatever I need for adventure. And it has these straps down here if I want to strap on a sleeping bag or a sleeping mat or a tent or whatever. So I could potentially use this for overnight sessions as well. That's it. That's my new Softypapa. It all tied up. My new Softypapa outfit. My gear, my clothing. I'll probably get some new shirts. My backpack, my hat, my glasses and lanyard, my bear bell. It's all ready to go. And you know what else? It's almost the end of my lunch break. So I better finish this lap, get back to the tiny house, change back into my work clothes, and get ready for my next meeting. Thank you for joining me. Be safe, but not too safe. Take care. And see you in Japan.